not going to do very well. But I got this tattoo when I was 14, I believe. 14 or 15. And it was my first tattoo. I actually had begged and begged and begged for a tattoo for a really long time. And my mom kept saying, no, you're too young, you're not doing that. And then I finally just broke her down, I guess. And she signed for me to get a tattoo. And we had discussed just a very small tattoo. It was supposed to say Expecto Patronum, which it does down here. But she wrote or signed me a blank check because she was so mad she didn't want to be there. And she actually left the shop and went somewhere else. So me and the tattoo artist just kind of put our heads together and we came up with this design that covered most of my arm instead, or forearm or whatever. And she was so upset. She was pissed, which I totally understand. I would be livid. Oh my god, I would be so mad. In hindsight, it was probably pretty crappy that he did that, but oh well, I'm happy with it. I still love this tattoo. The Deathly Hallows symbol. The Cloak of Invisibility. The Resurrection Stone. And the Elder Wand. Get his little nose. It hasn't faded too much over the years, because it's been quite a while since I had it done. Actually, this tattoo did not hurt at all. Like, I was so surprised. And this, I couldn't pick out a font, so the tattoo artist just freehanded it on my skin, which is cool because it's actually like his handwriting. So I think that's really neat. Okay, first tattoo is done. Is our second tattoo. It says Plus Ultra. It is from a really good anime called My Hero Academia. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to trace this one for obvious reasons, but I can't see it, so I'm just gonna try to freehand it in the this is gonna be awful. You guys are gonna kill me for this. Hold on. This is actually a matching tattoo with my best friend Sam. Check. Absolutely. Oh god, I messed it up. She loves My Hero Academia, especially Bakugo. Okay, well, you know, I tried. This is one of my most recent ones. And I was really, really nervous about it because it is right on my ribs. But it didn't hurt nearly once you can't really see it. It's kind of hidden, but it's really beautiful and I love it. And yeah, so there's that one. We'll go on to the next one. Another one I'm going to have to do with my left hand. It is I guess a coffee cup. It's actually a blast over or a cover up. I think it's considered a blast over because it doesn't hide all of the original design. My camera is kind of like washing out the ink really bad. I think it's my lights, but this was I'm sure if you guys have watched my old videos, you can see the old tattoo. It was a skull. It was supposed to be a watercolored skull from a specialist, and it looked like absolute garbage. I hated that tattoo. When I got married, my sister went through and slapped concealer over it right before I walked down the aisle, and I was so mortified. It embarrassed me so bad. But we're not going to talk about that. I posted this on a tattoo group It hurt really bad. It hurt really bad. There's a whole lot of, I don't know, he told me that for some reason cover-ups did hurt worse, which I have a few cover-ups, so I can confirm they hurt more than the original tattoo that went there. This wasn't the design that I had come up with first that I wanted at all, but the original design that I had came up with wouldn't have covered the tattoo properly. So, and we really wanted that skull gone, so this is what he came up with based off of a picture that I kind of sent him. And I really love it. This was supposed to be a cousin's tattoo with my cousin who I'm really close to, but she has not gotten hers yet, so it might just be a standalone tattoo, which I'm fine with too. Just in case I decide to hate her one day, I don't know, We like couples tattoos that can be standalone. Oh, I'm messing it up so bad, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do it in the camera. Oh, I can just look at it. I don't know why I didn't think about that. But this one definitely hurt, but not so bad that it was like unbearable. I was gritting my teeth though. We can go ahead and move on to the next one. This video is probably going to get a part 2 because I have quite another cover-up tattoo that I had done. The original tattoo, I don't think I can even show you without getting in trouble on YouTube, but was right back here. It goes way around, and it's like right through here, kind of. You can kind of see it right here. If I get really close. It said, oh, what did it say? I can't remember. Oh, it said, "I will never let go," which is a quote from the Titanic, and that was a really dumb decision because it was a matching tattoo with my super toxic and abusive ex-boyfriend. So don't do that. Do not do that. It's a bad idea. Her hand is pretty freaking wonky, but this is Nell from Bleach. And I love this tattoo, even with her wonky ass hand. The artist that did this, I will also not mention, because, location, I'm pretty sure he moved away now, though. Doesn't have a shop here anymore, but he's talented. Just not with hands, I guess. This tattoo was supposed to be a whole lot smaller than it is. I guess I'm just gonna... It's supposed to be a whole lot smaller than what it is, but, it just kind of kept growing because she has so much hair, and he just didn't know where to stop. But I love it. And I love Nell. She's my favorite anime character of all time, probably. She's definitely up there. I can only trace so much of this because my arm doesn't function that way, but her sword kind of tails off and ends there. Got all her beautiful hair. All the really nice lines. She's so cute. Yeah, the original tattoo runs from right here across. Now that, when I got it done, didn't hurt very bad, but it was hideous. I got it done with a, on just some random, I think it was my ex's bed, but just by some random dude that I didn't know, and it looked like it. Don't get home done tattoos, guys. It's expensive. Cover-ups are expensive. The cover-up was absolutely excruciating, especially when it got more onto my bottom. It hurt so bad. It was like hell. And there was so